Hi, my name is Banke Fasominu, and I'm the creative director of a really cool gift and stationery brand in Nigeria called Oludidit. Now, what we do at Oludidit is this. People think that we only do business, but we call ourselves divergence because there's the everyday normal way to do stuff, but we come with a more stylish, a quirky approach to different things with over 12 different products. Now let me show you something. So here is a card. It's part of our Naughty Love designs for Valentine that says, with you, two good heads are definitely better than one. Now, you won't find this just anywhere. There's a lot of innuendo going on, makes you feel all types of way. How did it start? It started as a hobby. I'd always been the creative kid, DIY kid. Before I started school properly. Oh no, I think I was in school, I think primary 5 actually. There was a DIY show I used to watch in the morning, every morning before going to school. It was called, I think, Art Attack and Fingertips. So I'd write down the step-by-step of how to do certain projects. And because I couldn't do it before going to school, I'd go to school and then come back and scatter everywhere. The ones that have to do with sandpaper, cutting, I'm literally scattering everywhere and getting all sorts of things done. And I grew into that. I officially started the business in 2012. That was when I did the CAC registration and everything. But cutting from hobby to getting your stuff right and paying bills basically started in 2014, and here we are. My first store, which is still where we are in Abuja, a good Samaritan paid for it. It's an incredible story. Maybe I'll write a book at some point and really give the nitty-gritty. But that basically was the first what you call capital that shut us up. So we had a workspace, a formal workspace paid for, that we got stuff done. And between then and now, we've raised capital from day-to-day business sales. Someone buys something, not just the one-on-one, but then a bulk order that is big enough to get something done. Yes, and basically that's how we roll. My biggest push is God. I'm in awe of who God is. There's so many people all over the world. No two fingerprints are the same. People with genius ideas, the cars that we see and we love, the structures that we see and we love, from Silicon Valley all the way across to what we're doing right here. So I know that much has been deposited in me, and it's like I'm under a time clock, for instance, like an alarm clock, to just express the things that have been deposited in me. So I'm restless. I'm like, there's so much that's been deposited in me. I have to manifest. I have to bless my generation. Hallelujah. And really just live out the life that God has given me. I find that I have not had the best patience with people that just don't get it. And I think it's the frustration of every visionary or a creative director. So I have the big picture, and I share it to the best of my ability, and then you think everybody gets it, and you expect something to be done, and then it's done in a way that you can't even imagine because it's so far from what it's supposed to be. So that does drive me crazy. So there was a time that we won the British Council. There was a competition. It was called Creative Hustle, and we're supposed to send a 1-minute video about our work and everything, and I did, and I won. And as a reward, I was sent on an all-expense-paid trip to London to attend the London Design Festival. That was 2015. Now in 2018, we also got sponsored by the Nigerian Export Promotion Council for an exhibition in London, and then basically from there we started to get more exposure, and people now not only bought items in ones and twos, people actually bought from us in millions. And yeah, I think about breaking that was a really good start for us. Well, my daily routine is evolving. I'm learning a lot to be more productive, and I'm understanding myself more. People say, I envy people that easily say, oh, I'm a night person or I'm a day person. Sometimes night works for me, sometimes really early morning. But then I've seen a trend, really early morning when life hasn't started. that really works for me. So my previous routine used to be that I wake up at about 5 and then pray and then get some exercise done sometimes and then get into work. But now I'm trying something out where I sleep earlier and then I wake up about 2, 3, get good prayer time done, and then get concentrated work done without the distraction of phone notifications. I mean, the world is still sleeping. No phone notification, nothing. So for those 2 hours, I'm actually getting concentrated work done. And then by 6 o'clock, I go do aerobics, dance, with some extra get fit. 6 to 7, I do that, and then breakfast, and then the rest of the world has me. Well, how do I contain pressure? I don't know if there's a one way to answer that question because some days are different and challenges are different on different days. But I find that music relaxes me a lot. I started from a place of hobby and then I graduated to making a business of it. So it's part of me. I tell people this every time. There's nowhere on earth you can drop me that I won't do well. There's nowhere on earth you can drop me that this still won't come out of me, because it's like trying to separate your skin from the rest of your body. It's my skin, it's me, it's in me. So nothing can make me end this.